Welcome to Canada, ladies and gentlemen. The Ottawa Cavalry hosts the Lexington Miners tonight in SFLm action along with T-Roy Gaines. I'm Cameron Irvine, week 3, wrapping up here with the lights on. T-Roy, how are you?
I'm doing fine, Cam. I'm looking forward to call a game with you and to call a game with two teams looking to get back on the win column after last week's results.
Lexington 1-1. Ottawa 1-1. A few new players out there tonight. Eric Catcham at tight end, Ty Woodson at corner, T.C. Turner at defensive tackle. Welcome to the SFL.
Yes, welcome to the SFL as they are ready to make an impact for their respective teams. And we'll see if Ketchum and the Miners offense can start off a better start on offense in comparison to what they did against the still undefeated Adams last week. They lost 52-34, while on defense for T.C. Turner Cavalry, they lost their first game last week, 30-23 against Salt Lake. And for both offenses, they had slow starts, and then in the second half, both defenses got burnt by the running game. We'll see if they rectify that as we get ready to kick it off down the field.
Lexington's Herbert Murphy has the ball on the tee. And the hand in the air, and here we go. Kick it from Ottawa. From the 9-yard line, Cavalry on the return. Makes a couple men miss. Almost some excitement there right off the bat. Gets it up to the 31-yard line for a first down. Here we go.
And Scarpass is getting ready to lead his Cavalry onto the field. He had a good day last week against Salt Lake, 317 yards passing, completion percentage of 63%, threw for 2 touchdowns, but he threw a costly interception near the end of the game that cost them the game.
First down for Patterson and the Cavalry. The pass outside is hauled in, a pickup of 2 yards. That's Adrian Ellis on the reception. Tackle made out wide by Bullock and company, and he'll bring up 2nd and 8.
And Ellis, when I see him at 6 foot even, 240 pounds, he reminds me of a Mike Allstott type running back with that height and build. Now I think they're going to use him in the same way.
Patterson stepping back, deep drop back, and that pass knocked away. That's Isabella Blackwell, signed in week 2, knocking that down, set up 3rd down.
That's her second pass deflection of the season, the 6'2", 206-pounder. She also has 6 total tackles coming into today's game, already made an impact and making this a very difficult 3rd down.
San Jose just scoring in the other game. They're now up 7-3 on a touchdown. 3rd down and 8 for the Cavalry. 4 wide, empty backfield. Patterson, 7-step drop. He slings it deep, and that pass is knocked away. Pass intended for Ryan Roosevelt, but what a play by Josh Rowe, deep. Nice arm from Patterson, just didn't have enough.
And the great job by Josh Rowe with the second pass deflection of this season for him. He is a second-year vet, formerly of Annapolis. Just made a great play on defense. Forces a 3-and-out for Ottawa.
Good start for Lexington. They had a fantastic week 1 against Birmingham, who's dropped to 0-3. Struggled a little bit, especially defensively, against Albuquerque in a shootout last week. Their defense certainly happy to get off to a solid start here tonight. And a big hit on special teams there knocks them down at the 31-yard line. That was Brian Way on the return. Decent field position nevertheless, and now we get a look at Dave Burr, 6'7", 222, wears number 2 at QB.
And I like to call him a tall glass of water, 6'7", 222 pounds, as you just said. 340 yards passing last week, completion percentage of 56%.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Burr drops to throw, steps into the pocket, gets sacked. Loss of 1, tough to bring a big man like that down, but they get it done. That's Stefan Forge, the linebacker, getting in there to make the play.
And Stefan Forge had a good day against Salt Lake last week. 4 tackles, 2 of them for loss. And he just got his first sack of this season.
High formation now for Burr. Line's going to shift from right to left. They're going to hand off that direction. Now cut back up the middle. Woo! Oh, what a great piece of blocking. Out in front, it's Bailey O'Shaughnessy. One man to beat. He's gone. It's a touchdown for Lexington.
And that's why they struggled last week. They forgot about Bailey O'Shaughnessy. They resorted to the passing game in the game against the Adams, and that failed to score points. First carry for Bailey O'Shaughnessy got them points. Nice block by the fullback Alexander, and O'Shaughnessy was able to do the rest. Great vision, took it to the house. A great play to start off this game by Lexington.
Guard Martin Connors got out there and had a great seal on the outside, and they got a third block even down the field as well. That was tremendous, and they made it easy for O'Shaughnessy there, T-Roy. That's a running back's dream.
Yes, that's a dream for me, too, as a running back. I love to see it, and that carry put O'Shaughnessy over 1,100 yards of rushing for his career. Again, like you said, what a great start for the Miners.
Lexington appropriately named, and they have a 7-0 lead. Cavalry will get their second shot. Still looking for a first move of the chains. It's always devastating to give up a touchdown before you've gotten a first down. Ottawa will want to quickly rectify that. Murphy, deja vu. We were just here 90 seconds ago. Kicks it away from the 9-yard line. Cavalry on the return. Another nice return there from Jamal Carter up to the 30. Will give Ottawa decent starting field position on their second drive.
And this is a complete contrast from last week when their first possession for the Cavalry resulted in a field goal. They have 3 and out. As you mentioned, we'll see if the offense led by Scar Passon can rectify that and march down the field and get some points.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line for Ottawa. Split backs for Patterson, including Adrian Ellis. And Patterson will sling it down the field. Caught. That's Roosevelt sitting down in his zone. First down at the 41-yard line.
And Roosevelt led all receivers for the Cavalry last week. 10 receptions, 135 yards, averaging 13.5 a catch, and 2 touchdowns in the close loss.
Patterson goes gun this time. Up at the top of the screen, Josh Stiles at wide receiver. Look out for the tight end, Rupert Westcloud, as well as Patterson dumps it off short on a check down. Ellis double team there on the sideline after a pickup of 7, wrapped up by Ty Woodson and Derek Williams, the corner and outside linebacker respectively. Also keep an eye out on that Ottawa offensive line. Tackle Perrin Ibarra, 6'6", 320.
And he was one of the reasons why Patterson had time on that play, but he was able to go to his check down and get some positive yardage.
Ellis, nothing there on the stop. Wrapped up again by Derek Williams, and the rest of that Lexington Miner defense to keep an eye on. Defensive end Brogan Spira, 6'4", 280. You've got the other corner on the towards the top of your screen, Daryl Bullock. Free safety Josh Rowe, and strong safety Isabella Blackwell, we have already mentioned.
And Ty Woodson, the newcomer, is ready to make an impact as well.
3rd and 2. Patterson changed the play at the line. Going to fire a quick route to the top to Stiles. And in style, picks up the first down. The Lexington 45.
And Stiles did a nice route. He was wide open, able to easily make that catch. He didn't have to worry about the toe drag swag there. He got both feet down. This was the other league that would have been an easy catch for him. Great job by the rookie, 6'4", 185-pounder.
Into Lexington territory, this drive going much better for Ottawa than their first. It was short-lived. Handoff up the middle to Ellis, and looked like a little bit of indecision as Williams makes yet another tackle as he's trying to vault up the linebacker leaderboards, or draft boards, I should say, T-Roy.
And it doesn't hurt. Last week he had 5 total tackles. He's already making a huge impact today, stopping a big back in Ellis multiple times in the first 2 drives.
Second down, press coverage here at the top, although one more extra defender there on the bottom of the screen there for Lexington. Patterson going to fire it. Oh, my goodness. And a broken tackle. That's Westcloud. Touchdown What a laser from Patterson. That may be his best throw of his career.
And let's also give credit to Westcloud for making a great catch. That's his second touchdown in his SFL career. And he didn't care that there was like 2 Lexington minor defenders in the vicinity. Great concentration. The pass was behind him, so he had to turn around and make the catch, but he had the ability to break that tackle easily and take it to the house.
Wow, plenty of fireworks here. Not even 4 minutes into the ball game, about to be tied at 7.
And that's what the Cavalry did on the game last week against Salt Lake. While they settled for the field goal in the first possession, their second possession was a touchdown. So they repeat that. Unfortunately, they're down possession. The game is tied, but we'll see if they can stop Lexington and keep them from scoring on their second possession.
Patterson's got that longer windup, T-Roy, and it's a pretty unique throwing style. But, I mean, when he throws passes like that, his ain't not much prettier than that.
No, it's not. It's a nice spiral, not a duck. And wide receivers and tight ends like West Cloud can appreciate a nice dot, especially when they are catching the ball over the middle.
Kicks away from George Murphy. Both kickers with the last name Murphy, but not star players on the field, coincidentally, as Lexington will get it up to the 38. Shout-outs, Joseph Clausen, Aaron Alexander, M4 Estro 26, Dave Burr is in the house, Isabella Blackwell, David Garris, Jeff Gagne, Mike Bill, Stephon Forge is in there. He's had a good first quarter. And many others. Thanks for joining us here on YouTube tonight. David Leathers also just popping in there. 7:03 to go in the first quarter. This is a Burr drop back. Fires it outside, far side, and just stepping out of bounds as he turned the corner. It's David Garris, 6 foot 220.
A big player. He could be a running back if he wants to with that height and weight. But he was, I guess, anticipated making a juke or something and stepped out of bounds prematurely. But another throwing motion we need to talk about is Dave Burr. He got that nice sidearm throwing motion. Kind of remind me of Fran Tarkenton a little bit.
Going heavy here is Lexington. 7 in the box is the counter for Ottawa. And they also have 2 DBs on that strong side. And they're going to throw it opposite side to O'Shaughnessy. And look at the closing speed. The big man out there, Dion Lewis, making the stop in the backfield. No gain.
Yeah, that was just throw it to the running back and see what he can do. But you're going to need blockers in front of him in order for him to not take that huge hit. But at least it's a manageable 3rd and 7.
4 wide empty now for Burr. Burr changing the play at the line. Ottawa rushes 4, clean pocket. Burr throws in the back of an offensive lineman. And it almost looked like Burr was looking down at everyone else as he threw the ball. And couldn't find anybody behind those big guys.
And then at insult to injury, the penalties against that person he threw the ball towards, his lineman, number 67. And he has to be looking down on everybody. He is the tallest person on the field at 6'7". Nobody else is as tall as him. But that was a costly penalty.
That was Connors on the penalty who actually got that great seal block on the touchdown. Man, T-Roy, if you were 6'7", what would be the first thing you do?
Play basketball and start dunking on people. That's the first thing I would do. I don't know I'll have the same jump shot as you, though.
Well, since you brought it up. Oh, almost blocked. As Ottawa almost got the ups to get that play. And it's returned up to the 32-yard line. I know what I definitely wouldn't be doing. I wouldn't be going to a grocery store, T-Roy, because it'd just be a bunch of old ladies asking me to get the stuff off the top shelf.
But imagine if you're with your wife there, you're going to make her very happy. Say, hey, honey, can you get that box of cereal up there on the top shelf, please? Sure, honey, I got you.
I'm sure Dave has plenty of stories about that life. Patterson over the middle. That's West Cloud again, and West Cloud's off to a hot start. Picks up 8 yards to the 40.
And once again, he does it while knowing that his ribs could get destroyed, and that time he actually did get hit. But great job coming down with the catch. That's going to be very important if you want to get drafted in the majors. Making catches in traffic is very important.
Ottawa in the charcoal pants and helmets with the red jerseys, and Lexington in kind of the, I guess, bit lighter or mid-tone gray, as that's a nice stop in the backfield once again from Williams. Ottawa going to try to catch him off guard. The white jerseys with that light blue trim, a little bit of orange on the helmet. Patterson on 3rd down and 4, dumps it off. Westcloud dives for first down, couldn't get it, but a nice job to steal it away from the incoming diving defender, but it will be short of the first down, and Westcloud says, I don't know what else you want me to do.
I think he got the first down. Looked like he was able to turn around and get that ball past the marker, but Ref 62 had other ideas, and Ottawa's going to have to settle for a punt. And once again, their offense kind of on a slow start. 3 possessions, only 7 points.
Punt is away. That's from Aiden Loft. And not much room to return there for Lexington. Nice stop by Central McCullum, getting Central in between the hash marks on that play to put him down at the 21-yard line. So back out comes Dave Burr. Top shelf extraordinaire.
And look at him. He's looking down at everybody again. You see that? He can't help but look down. He's so dang on tall.
O'Shaughnessy's in the backfield. He's had one heck of a first quarter so far, one heck of a career here in the minors. Has to be a top prospect at this point to get him out on a swing. He's going to make a man miss and then run right into the defender. That was Jim Conway, the slot corner, on the outside to make the stop.
But that's after he make the first man miss with a nice spin move. O'Shaughnessy likes to challenge his inner BDG Hollywood with these spin moves there. He's almost the same height and build, 5'10", 203-pounder. We'll see if they're going to get him more involved in the first quarter in comparison to last week's game.
O'Shaughnessy sidecar left. There's 8 in the box here for Ottawa. No deep safety. They're going to hand off O'Shaughnessy. Stretch play running left. He's got a seam, but then is tackled before the first down. That, I believe, again, was Conway making the stop, 3rd and 3.
It looks like Conway has O'Shaughnessy responsibilities today, but if Garris was able to hold that block a second longer, O'Shaughnessy may have had another long run in his future, but that didn't happen. It's the manageable 3rd and 3, however.
3rd down, pressure on Burr. What a throw. Nicely done to Zachary Patton, who makes the play. That was a pretty piece of patience in the pocket.
And then great job by Patton to make that catch and extend this drive, but we got to give props to the O-line led by center Brian French to give Burr just enough time to complete that pass.
The backfield 4 wide, dime look here for Ottawa. 3:15 to go in the first quarter. We're tied at 7. Burr looking around, flips it over the middle, caught for a 7-yard pickup. This time it's the slot man making the play, Chris Armstrong. The rest of this offense to keep an eye on. We've met Burr, O'Shaughnessy, about Aaron Alexander, the fullback in the middle, number 25. Zach Patton, number 10. David Guerra's number 13 at receiver. Eric Ketchum, the new tight end we mentioned earlier, signed this week. And then Brian French at center, leading the way for O'Shaughnessy, who nearly gets a first down.
Cam, I think these refs are kind of unkind to both teams. It looks like O'Shaughnessy had the first down, but they made it 3rd and inches. But good job by the lead blockers, at least opening the hole for him. But I thought he got that first down on that carry.
Marked him a hole about half a yard short there. High formation for Lexington. They're going to bang it right in there. And O'Shaughnessy's got a first down. Bounces it out left side for a move of the sticks to the 37-yard line. Tackle at the end of the play made by Harry Husky, but O'Shaughnessy already up to 92 off the 70-yard touchdown from earlier.
And then great block by Alexander, you see right there. And O'Shaughnessy does a good job reading the defense, has great vision. That's what you want in a running back. You don't want to have 2 left feet like a running back in Baltimore that wears 33.
Oh, T-Roy. First down at the Ottawa 37-yard line. Burr against a late blitz. Gets away from one and won't get away from the rest of the defense. They were collapsing on him as they brought 6. And eventually, that's Forge again with his 2nd sack.
And Forge doesn't care about anyone's no-flex zone. He shouldn't. Nice tackle, nice sack by him. Great job by the defense. Also, number 92, Minch Trunk helped out on that sack as well. That was a coverage sack. Great job by the Cavalry. Good start on this down and distance.
2nd and long now, 17 to be exact, at the Ottawa 44 after the sack. 3 wide for Lexington, and Burr will drop the pass again, faces some pressure in his face. That a dangerous floating ball across the field, and in coverage ended up being Mike Carroll to force a very difficult 3rd down here. They only need about 14 yards of the 17 to get into field goal range.
Let's see how they respond and see if they can get in field goal range. So that should have been a catch. Looks like the pass was intended to Garris, but he took a huge shot to the ribs.
4 wide, 2 to either side. This is Burr. Pump fake, now going long. Got the 1st down on 17. He got 19. And the reception by Garris moves the chains.
So it's like, oh, okay, T-Roy, you talked about me. Let me go ahead and make up for that mistake right there. What a play. They actually got on with a double move. You see the defender, number 26, lagging behind. He actually had responsibilities on Garris. Terrence Pearson got bitten by the double move, and that freed Garris to get in that little patch of field and make that catch.
Went pump fake to Armstrong, ended up running a corner and then coming in on the inside with a post. Nice fake from Burr. 1st down to the 25-yard line. 3 in the backfield. This O'Shaughnessy makes a man miss. Oh, breaks some ankles inside the 10. Down to the 5, down to the 2-yard line. We're all out of tape. Just get in the ambulance.
Breaking ankles and resulting in a huge runs. He's challenging his inner BDG Hollywood. He's probably saying, no, I'm challenging my inner Bailey O'Shaughnessy with them jukes. He's now over 100 yards rushing. This is only the 1st quarter, guys.
I'm not going to say who got juked. He is I believe he is in the chat. And we're all just going to have a moment of silence. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. 15 seconds to go in the 1st quarter. Tie game at 7. Lexington trying to take the lead before the clock hits 0. O'Shaughnessy middle. Touchdown.
And Lexington learned from their mistake last week, not giving O'Shaughnessy the ball in the 1st quarter, resulting in 0 points for first couple possessions. This game, they had 2 possessions resulting in O'Shaughnessy touchdowns. He's well over 100 yards. He now has 10 rushing touchdowns in his career after that one. A great start by the Miners. 3 possessions, 2 touchdowns.
Almost the half in San Jose, and that game has screeched to a halt in terms of its scoring. Still 7-3, Flight with the lead, as Madison, the only unbeaten team other than Albuquerque, who remained unbeaten after a close victory over Tacoma tonight, 27-20, trying to get to 2-0. Lexington trying to get to 2-1, and Ottawa a 2nd loss. They're up 14-7.
And you was talking about earlier, O'Shaughnessy one of the top backs in the league, and he is. We also got to give a little shout out to Doug Brown, another 100-yard performance rushing against actually for the Adams in earlier action today against Tacoma. Also scored a game-winning touchdown. He has to be in consideration for one of the top backs in the Miners.
Both backs in that game getting over 100. Nicely done. O'Shaughnessy almost there already. We haven't even gotten to the 2nd quarter. Long 1st quarter. T-Roy with a bunch of scoring.
Yeah, a bunch of scoring, but from the team that is in the white with the 2 shades of gray, as long as it's not 50. But Ottawa, they already have 3 possessions, only scoring 7 points. Another slow start for the offense. We'll see if they can rectify it here in this possession.
Patterson dumps it off. I think that was a backwards pass. That's to Ellis, picks up a yard, and look again, Derek Williams out there, already 4 tackles in the 1st quarter alone, and that is the end of one. Lexington 14, Ottawa 7. You're watching the Simulation Football League's Minor League 3rd season on YouTube. T-Roy Gaines, Cameron Irvine with you here to start the 2nd quarter from our duplicate pop-up stadium here in Ottawa. 7 in the box for Lexington to start the second frame. 2nd and 9 for Ottawa. Deep throw from Patterson.
Ooh.
And in one-on-one coverage, that ball knocked away. Both players really high pointed the football in a stalemate. Roosevelt, the intended receiver.
But Pearson, number 26, oh, sorry, wrong 26, that's Josh Rowe. And number 23, Ty Woodson. Actually, it was Woodson who gets his first pat down for his career. So I apologize. Let's give credit to Woodson, the 6'2", 202-pounder, getting his first stat line of his career. First pat down makes it a difficult 3rd and 9.
Lots of 20-somethings to watch out for on this defense here for Lexington. Almost the entire secondary. Patterson changing the play. 5 wide on 3rd down and 9. We'll fire it outside. Oh, could have been a pick 6. That was dangerous, and that was Darrell Bullock, who forces the punt but missed an opportunity.
Yeah, that would have been his first pick 6 of his SFLm career. Still be a second pat down. He had 6 in his sights, but I guess he was a little bit excited. Wanted to make sure that he wasn't going to get burned on that one, making a huge gamble. But, again, Ottawa, 4th possession, only 7 points so far.
Punt for Ottawa's away. Their offense is kind of stalled out here. 3 punts on their first 4 possessions. And this, a very nice return once again from Brian Way. Way's having a pretty nice, both returners actually having a pretty nice night, and Lexington's going to end up with terrific field position.
And both returners are role player wide receivers. Imagine if they were star players, how big those returns would be. But right now, let's see what Lexington can do here on with great field position at their own 41.
First down, empty backfield for Burr. And Burr flips that one into traffic, and it's picked off. A dangerous ball. It's Harry Husky down the sideline, makes the man miss, and Husky gets blasted by the 6'6" Corey Davis, who takes out his aggression, probably Burr's aggression, on the returner, but Husky with a great pick.
And great job on the tip drill. Husky gets his 2nd career interception in the SFLm. Puts one person in the spin cycle, Colin Cooley, but gets destroyed afterwards for that. But now Ottawa has to capitalize with great field position on Lexington's side of the field. We'll see if Scar Harrison and crew can march down the field and score 6 here.
Trips right now for Ottawa. Let's see if that gives them some momentum as their defense gets a much-needed stop on a balloon that popped right at the wrong time there for Dave Burr. This is Patterson. Nice job reading the defense. Took his time. Broken tackle inside the 15-yard line. That is Cole Vermillion with the reception for 20 yards on the outside.
And he's another one of those role-playing wide receivers that actually gets a lot of action. Great job breaking that tackle. Press F in the chat for Ty Woodson, who gets sent to the shower realm after that truck. That allows Vermillion to get down the field inside the red zone at the 14.
Josh Rowe cleans it up for his teammate, but Ottawa's in the red zone. First down to the 14-yard line, 10:08 to go in the first half. Line and linebackers shift, and then they jump. Free play for Patterson. Patterson floats it. Corner of the end zone. That is knocked away. Another great play by Rowe, but it'll be a free play regardless inside the 10.
Undisciplined play will give Ottawa closer to the field, to the end zone, excuse me.
If you're new to the SFL, the Simulation Football League combines traditional sports, esports, and a role-playing game into one. Team strategies are being executed in real time by our simulations as real-life players compete on the virtual gridiron. For more information about the SFL, visit our website at simulationfl.net. The SFL, we put the fan in fantasy. We got a playoff hub up there. If you haven't gotten a chance to see that, all the final scores, all the game archives there right on our homepage. And just announced some championship details as well. 6 different broadcasters will be along for the call. That game going to be fun as Patterson goes through the hands of the defender and throws a touchdown. And then the offensive player, Josh Stiles, pantses the defense and gets the score down to 1.
Josh Stiles had the style on the defense after he made that catch. Look at that. Nice double move. 52 couldn't respond in time. That was Owens, and he had to give them the ultimate disrespect by to drop it down his pants celebration. But they got that we don't have that animation complete in this.
Brogan Spiro, I think, got his hands up. The ball went right through him. As apparently our scoreboard is glitched out in the tradition of Canadian football and only giving us a 1. Nope, 14. 14-14. No rouges in the SFL. We're tied.
Yeah, rouge, for those who don't know, is a 1-point score. Usually happens when the ball goes into the end zone on a field goal attempt or a punt.
No
I'm a
gimmies
Stampeder fan.
here in America, or with American football anyway, but Ottawa adapting nicely. We're tied at 14, under 10 to go in the first half, and this is the worst return of the bunch for Lexington special teams unit up to the 26-yard line. So all square again. That turnover, a big momentum flip, and Burr's got to listen to some Taylor Swift and shake it off.
That's what came to my mind, is that phrase, shake it off. That's his second interception of the season and of his career. We'll see he can do just that and march Lexington down the field and get some points on the board.
Split backs for Burr. Burr going to drop a deep
nice block.
Throw down the field, and the hater's going to hate. Touchdown, Lexington. He shakes it off and gives it the lead.
And let's give a shout out to Eric Ketchum. He caught it. Got his first touchdown. His first reception is a touchdown in his SFLm career. Great block by O'Shaughnessy right there. Gives Burr enough time to throw that dot to catch him, and then he just took it to the house. Too easy.
Congratulations to Eric Ketchum on his first touchdown in his first game. And it wasn't a tiny one. It was a big play to suck momentum back away from Ottawa. What a response from Dave Burr off the interception.
And Ottawa's defense has to be hating on themselves right now. They seem to not have an answer, with the exception of one interception, but they don't have the answer to the Miners offense right now. They're on fire.
Extra point is good. Somebody send that Taylor Swift call to the Broadcaster Hall of Fame, please. You couldn't have asked for better timing there from Eric Ketchum and Dave Burr.
See, you bringing good juju to the broadcast right now.
You can't make that stuff up.
No, you can't.
Lexington will kick it away, and we're racking up the points tonight.
35 so far.
And the return, not much there, up to the 28-yard line. And it's time for Scar Patterson to respond.
Another song that comes to my head could be Anything You Can Do, I Can Do Better. We'll see if Ottawa can do better and tie this game.
Oh, I'm going to have an argument with myself if there's a touchdown on this play. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. 4 wide here for Patterson. Patterson going to flip it outside, and that's caught. Wow, what feat by Westcloud to make that play. He is fleet of foot. Unbelievable play by the tight end.
I wonder if he took ballerina lessons. Maybe he took Mike Dagg lessons, you know. Great catch. You only need 1 foot inbounds with possession of the ball here in the SFL and the SFLm to complete a catch, and that's what Westcloud did. Great job by him as they face a 2nd and 5.
Second down, 9:22 to go in the first half. Handoff and bouncing off a tackle, but eventually brought down to the line of scrimmage. That's Ellis, excuse me.
Ellis is having a tough go at it so far in this game, unlike his counterpart wearing the gray and the white. He's going to need some help from his lead blockers if he's going to bust out a big run like he did in the last game.
Third down, and they're going to run it to Ellis. Ellis gets caught behind a blocker and just could not get away. There's Williams again with the stop to bring up 4th down. Ottawa's really struggled on 3rd down tonight, whereas Lexington, we've seen them convert even a 3rd and 17 so far tonight, and Ottawa have to punt again.
And unfortunately for Ellis, he couldn't cut to the left. If he would have gotten the 1st down and more. He went to the right and paid for it, and Ottawa has to settle for another 3 and out.
Couple of close games going on around the SFLm. San Jose is still up on Madison, 7-3. And from the 30-yard line, another terrific return on special teams there for Brian Way.
And Cam, I think you gotta be kind of crazy to be a returner in any league, because you know as soon as you catch the ball, you got very few protectors there blocking, leading away for you, so you have to make that first man miss. And sometimes you fail to do so and get your clock clean. That didn't happen with Way so far in this game as a punt returner.
Burr hands it off to O'Shaughnessy, and not much there. Look at O'Shaughnessy, though, fighting for yards. Still picks up 3. I say, T-Roy, instead of washing kids' mouth out with soap, just put them back there on kick returns.
And they'll see the light flash before their eyes. Oh, man. Or maybe we'll see, was it The Little Giants where somebody ran the ball the wrong way? Wasn't that movie?
I don't know. Pop culture is hard when you're the commissioner. You just miss out on so much. Burr out of the gun. 2nd down and 7. And O'Shaughnessy takes the handoff, only picks up 3. It'll bring up 3rd down. Although, T-Roy, I think that movie came out before my time as commissioner, so I really don't have much of an excuse.
You could have saved yourself. I said that. It's all good. But what's not good was Chris Armstrong, number 82. He was on his knees, failing to make a block, and that kept O'Shaughnessy getting the 1st down on that last play.
3rd and 4. Burr shuffling the feet in the pocket. Woo! Got the 1st down. Catch for Garris. And Burr showing his moves in the little circle.
It looked like he had little time to get that pass off, but he was able to sidearm that to Garris, who got both feet inbounds, falling backwards. Nice toe drag swag by Garris. And this drive stays alive at midfield.
Bet the ladies want a salsa with that, man. 1st and 10. At midfield. 6:52 to go in the 2nd quarter. I formation for Burr. Burr going to hand it off to O'Shaughnessy, trying to run left. There's a wall of red in the backfield. Terrific play there from Mike Bellotti, the defensive end, 6'7", 325.
I know Bellotti has to be happy because that'll be one of his first tackles of his SFLm career. He was shut out on the stat sheet last week in the loss against Salt Lake. So there you go, Bellotti. Congrats on your first tackle for loss.
Lexington tested him, and they failed. 2nd and 12 at the 47. Changing the play. Burr got a nice block at the front of the line. Intercepted. Ball underthrown, and it's Terrence Pearson who takes it away.
And that's his first SFLm career interception, and like you said, the ball was overthrown. If Burr had a little bit more muster on that throw, that was an easy house call for 6. We'll see if Ottawa, who last time they got a turnover, was able to march down the field and score on a short field. We'll see if they can repeat that performance with a longer distance to go.
Looking for the fade. It was not there. 1st down again for Patterson on the 29-yard line. Patterson, pump fake, now fires. Oh, I didn't even see that guy, so I don't think he saw that guy. What a knockaway by Mike Little in the slot. I don't know where he came from.
He just camped there. He knew where the ball was going, and he did a great job. He didn't follow the person he was originally focusing on. That was Vermillion. He decided at the last second to go after the pass that was intended to Styles and style on them with that nice pat down.
Yeah, Ottawa didn't really make him work on that. Everybody running slants inside, and he really didn't even have to move. Crouching down there to swat the ball away. 2nd down and 10. Patterson back in the gun. 2 receivers to the near side right. Patterson shuffles in the pocket. Deep ball down the field. Caught in traffic. 1st down to the Lexington 40-yard line. Wrap-up made by Bullock, but not before another catch from Josh Stiles. And all 3 of his catches have made an impact tonight.
Yeah, he is one of the skinnier receivers at 185, but 6'4". He kind of reminds you of that Alabama receiver who got drafted yesterday. And Styles wants to do what that receiver did and gets drafted in the SFL Major Leagues this upcoming draft. And with catches like that, he will have no problems.
Did you see that LSU receiver just up and leave his family after he got drafted? Yeah, that was hysterical. 1st and 10. So rude. At the Lexington 40, Patterson fires it. Oh, into double coverage, and the receivers got confused. Looked like Styles may have had it, but knocked away by his own teammate, Vermillion.
And, yeah, I kind of feel kind of sorry about that because that receiver was drafted to my hometown team. He's already in Cincinnati. He already got a picture of it wearing his, showing off his new jersey. So, anyway, back to the game.
2nd and 10 at the Lexington 40-yard line. 3 receivers, 2 to the far side left. Styles is over, or Ellis rather, is over there, runs on a sweep the other way, and a nice
there you go.
Piece of blocking there by the Ottawa line, and Ellis picks up 4, no huddle.
Great run by him, making some more manageable 3rd and 6.
Hands off again on 3rd down and 6. They may not have had anything else out of that. And again, Ottawa's struggling on 3rd down. They're out of field goal range. They're going to have to punt again. And you said it, T-Roy. Long fields have been the problem, the biggest enemy for Ottawa here tonight.
Yeah, and they just can't get anything going. Once they have like a big splash play, they just come to a halt. Once again, a slow start on offense is hurting them tremendously.
Inside the 10, down to the 7. And
nice
a good
punt.
punt there. Lexington going to be stopped back deep. Going to need 93 yards in 4:49.
Well, we'll see if the defense of the Cavalry, who's been, you know, making some big plays, 2 interceptions so far by them, we'll see if they can make another one and give their team great field position.
1st and 10 at the 7. And the handoff will go to O'Shaughnessy, and that picks up 2 yards, maybe a yard and a half. The SFL's 3rd season of minor league action is underway, and you can watch every week live on the SFL's YouTube channel at youtube.com/SimulationFL. The league is full of all the newest players who have gone from couch to field and are hoping to one day be on national TV just like all the players today. Want to get on the field? It's never too late. Visit SimulationFL.net to join our Discord community, create a player, and start building your career today. Burr at the 3, nearly threw a pick, feeling desperate there, not wanting to take a possible safety. That'll set up a 3rd down, and Ottawa's defense standing tall.
They're stepping up to the challenge. Husky with that pat down. Already has 1 interception, but the play before, let's give a little shout out to T.C. Turner. He actually pushed his lineman back, which allowed the rest of the Cavalry's defense to swarm O'Shaughnessy for a 2-yard gain. It's now a more difficult 3rd and 8.
I like what Isabella Blackwell said in the chat. We'll get to that here in a minute. 3rd down and 8. Deep drop back standing in the end zone. Flips out the route a little late to Patton, and they actually rule it incomplete, which is a big deal because now they're going to be punting from their own end zone. But back to what Blackwell said. She said, remember, no matter how many mistakes you make, we'll have your back. She's talking about Burr, and that's what you want to hear out of a teammate.
Yeah, anybody who's looking for a new person to join their locker room, you want to see positive comments like that to have your teammates back. I know that'll be very appreciative in the Myers locker room and maybe in the SFL Majors locker room in her future.
Smack down there from Darren Underwood. It'll be 1st down at the Lexington 39, though. Pretty good field position. Again, here we go, T-Roy. Short field again for Ottawa. Let's see if they can turn it into points.
Yeah, last time they had this short field was at the 33-yard line of Lexington. The defense once again comes through for them. We'll see if the Cavalry can cash this in and tie this game up.
4:07 to go. Plenty of time here in a very exciting, well-played first half. Patterson deep ball. Got him in. Caught. It is 10-5 touchdown for Ryan Roosevelt.
That was too easy. And once again, the offense cash in on a short field. And now we can officially say anything you can do, I can do better. That's what Roosevelt said because he just burned his man. He had to do a double move. He just burnt him. And once again, Woodson's on the bad end of a play as Roosevelt just went right behind him. That was a well-thrown pass by Patterson. Only Roosevelt could make that catch, and they cashed it in, and we're almost tied, depending on this extra point.
Yes, I can. No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, you can't. Extra point for Ottawa. Coming up in a back-and-forth game. I don't think we've had a lead over 7 points here tonight. And that extra point is clean and good. Tie game at 21.
I wonder if one person, the SFLm champ, is currently hating me and you right now. And that's Ashley Jackson. She's been trying to get us to sing on her podcast for so long. We both don't do it. And now we're singing in this game.
Are we really singing, though, T-Roy? We're kind of just forcefully yelling random lyrics at people, but
there you go.
They are relevant to the game, must say.
Yeah. I agree.
From the 10-yard line on the return. Oh, nicely done. First down to the 32-yard line. T-Roy, good times never felt so good. So good.
No,
so
never.
Good.
And that was a nice spin move. Brian Way's doing a good job spinning the Cavalry's defense right round, baby, right round. Just keep it on coming. Keep them song lyrics coming.
First down at the 32-yard line. We'll be here all night. Leave your tips in the jar at the door. Burr fires it outside. That's the fullback, Alexander. Ripple, big fella, Ripple gets 2 yards to the outside.
I'm going to stop because I could do another lyric there. Alexander, nice catch. He only had 1 reception for 3 yards last week. He wants to get more involved in this game, and Burr finally looked his way with 3:30 left in this first half. We'll see if they'll rely on him more as the game goes along.
Second down, 8 at the 34-yard line. Alexander going to now get the first block, but again, look at Mike Bellotti has been in the backfield all this quarter. Another tackle for loss will set up a 3rd down and 9.
And he gets the assist from the Week 3 signing T.C. Turner. He also helped out with that tackle. That was a loss. 1 yard. It's now a more difficult 3rd and 9 for the Miners.
5 for him, 3rd down. Burr, deep drop back, steps up in the pocket, fires, got to turn the corner, race for the sticks, won't get there. Had to come back up to the ball just a little bit too much, and the tackle made by Carroll will force a punt.
Yeah, Brian Way did a great job, at least backing up his quarterback, making that catch, but that pass forces Way to come back, and you don't want to do that on a 3rd and long, only a 3-yard gain. And the defense of the Cavalry looks like they are now standing pat. Another possession where Lexington doesn't score in the second quarter.
Punt is away for Lexington, and Ottawa has turned the tables in this game, but they have yet to score on a long field since early in the first quarter. Sunday, May 9th. Spend a little of your Mother's Day with us watching great football and honoring the great women in our lives as the 16th SFL Championship game kicks off at 2:30 p.m. Eastern. You can watch the game on Next Level Sports for the fans or the FTF Twitch channel. You won't want to miss the show-stopping end of the SFL 16th season. For more information on broadcast pairings and how you can give your mom a shout-out on national TV, visit Simulationfl.net. Patterson takes a deep drop back, throws an out route. That pass is caught, gain of 6. Here's a funny story, T-Roy. So I tell my mom about this, and I say, hey, watch the game on Sunday. I might give you a shout-out. And, put a photo up of, with my mom, give you a shout-out. And she says, do you want a picture of just me? I said, no, not just you. Me and you. It's not a photo shoot for you, Mother. It's supposed to celebrate our relationship, the mom-son relationship. She didn't get it. 2-minute warning. 21-21, Lexington, Ottawa. This is the SFL on YouTube.
I want to let that theme music play a little bit longer. I bet you if I try to convince my mom for me to share a picture on national TV, she probably would deny that straight up.
Patterson swings it outside. Another backwards pass, so it seemed. That's Ellis. Going to be short of the first down, so another 3rd down coming. Yes, if you have photos of you and your mom and you want to give her a shout out on TV, please send them to me in a DM. We would love to show them during the championship game. Third down and 3. Just make sure you're in the picture with her, otherwise there's going to be no context. Patterson. Hand up to Ellis. Right up the gut. Ellis. Oh,
what?
Looked like he got it, but Williams saves another first down for Lexington. Derek Williams once more.
Well, if there is a star player that's not O'Shaughnessy for the Miners, it has to be Derek Williams. He's doing a great job stopping the running game. That basically been all over the field, but once again, I think Ref 62's been kind of sus. I thought Ellis got that first down. Great job by the defense of the Miners stopping him here.
Now Lexington saving all 3 of their timeouts. This clock is going to run down all the way to 50 seconds before Ottawa has to snap the football. But we have seen some good returns here from this Lexington special teams unit. I spoke too soon, as the ribs are cracked at the 28.
You know what? I want to do a old quote that my former broadcast partner likes to say, and that's Damon Simeon. Central McCullum, you are serving ribs down there. You didn't invite us. Hurt our feelings.
First down at the Lexington 28-yard line, 43 seconds to go. Free play. They're going to hand it off to O'Shaughnessy. He is explosive. And O'Shaughnessy can't pick up much. Good credit to the Cavalry defense. It'll be 1st and 5 coming up.
If O'Shaughnessy wasn't tired, I bet you he would be able to bounce that outside because he had more room towards the sidelines. He would have gotten a longer run. Instead, they'll have to settle for that penalty as Turner unfortunately gets recognized as doing something bad.
I am just shocked, T-Roy, that San Jose has held Madison to 3 points in the other game. They are now in the 4th quarter. That game is still 7-3.
A very defensive struggle there. We'll see if Madison will be able to come back and get the win, or San Jose wins another one.
My formation, handoff O'Shaughnessy, and O'Shaughnessy, not much there either. It looks like Lexington is content to run out this clock. I don't blame them. Both teams were in a shootout last week. Both teams are in a shootout here in the first half. And both these offenses looking a little tired.
Yep, and the defense of Ottawa has done a great job adjusting the second quarter, only allowing Lexington to score 1 touchdown, giving their offense short field position to score points.
Oh, screen pass set up nicely. O'Shaughnessy puts him in the washing machine. Gets out of bounds with 4 seconds to go and will set up a Hail Mary for the Miners. Incredible play and great development.
Great job once again with the spin moves. And O'Shaughnessy, more times than not, knows when to use that spin move. It's gotten him down the field on a consistent basis each time he used the spin move. We'll see if they can cash this in with this Hail Mary attempt.
O'Shaughnessy, there on that Lexington sideline, almost ran right into Derek Williams, who almost made another tackle. You could see him flinching over there. Just wanted to make a play. Burr steps up in the pocket, runs into traffic. He thought he had a lane to throw that Hail Mary, but he ran out of space as the pocket collapsed. That's T.C. Turner, the defensive tackle, making the play, and that brings us to the end of a thrilling first half of work. 21-21, we are all tied up in SFLm action.
How about that, Cam? Both teams combined for 42 points in that first half, a high scoring affair in comparison to that other game. Here's the thing, the points off of turnovers, that has helped the Cavalry stay in this game, but they're going to need to get their running game going and help keep their defense off the field so they can get some rest.
Lexington extremely balanced in part to this terrific run. That was, along with the Patterson touchdown pass, the highlight of the night. Yes, O'Shaughnessy with a brilliant run, but the blocking outstanding. And you see Patterson and Burr both with touchdowns and plenty of yardage in that game, and that was the other great play.
And great job by West Cloud breaking that tackle, making that catch amongst a herd of Miners there. O'Shaughnessy's been doing O'Shaughnessy things. We get out to Turner, who Week 3 signings making some huge plays. Got a sack at the end of the first half. Shout out to Eric Ketchum, who makes his first catch. A great one. We don't see it there. That was the interception by Husky. But we got players making some big plays. Woodson made a big play earlier in the game too. So all 3 newcomers, Ketchum and Woodson for Lexington, and Turner for the Cavalry, has made big plays to help their team stay in this game. Here's the big one to Ketchum, who caught him sleeping on that play. We got a tied game, which is the problem is, if the Cavalry gets a long field, they have problems moving down the field and scoring points. Let's see if that changes in the second half.
Aaron Alexander reminds us to don't forget to hydrate. High quality H2O.
Yeah, speaking of which, I'm going to go ahead and take a swig. But this game's been exciting. Fun to watch.
Both these quarterbacks have shown a lot under duress in the pocket. They put some great dimes out there on the field. We've seen some great routes run by the receivers, and the standout for me, of course, you know, I don't necessarily get to call minor league games every week, but the standout to me in this game on defense, T-Roy, is Derek Williams. He is a tremendous. Look at him flinching. He wanted to make that tackle so bad. he was terrific in the first half.
He doesn't care who he wants to hit, as long as his stat sheet keeps improving and he can improve his standings in the draft. He'll do it.
We're ready to go. Start the second half. T-Roy Gaines, Cameron Irvine with you. Madison still trailing 7-3 with 6:45 to go in that one. And we're just starting the second half here. Tied at 21. Here's another pretty nice return up to the 32-yard line. Somebody take a look at this man for a contract, Brian Way.
Yeah, imagine if he gets to progress as the season goes along. He's going to be a dangerous returner, maybe Gabriel Manning or Giovanni Boat-like. But right now, he's been doing a good job all game, giving Lexington decent field position. Let's see if they can get points here to start the second half.
4 wide. Here for Burr. Clean pocket. Look at the pocket. Breaking down. Spins away from one. Gets rid of the football. It's tipped and almost intercepted. But a nice job by Burr to avoid the sack. Applying some of that pressure was Ottawa's big number 92, Mitch Trunk.
And see, what Burr did give me PTSD as a Bengal fan, watching Ben Roethlisberger just get away from tackles before throwing a good pass, and that's what Burr almost did. He was able to break some tackles, didn't get sacked, almost completed a catch. They'll live to fight another down here on 2nd and 10.
If it gives you solace, T-Roy, we all get old at some point. Burr fires it outside, nearly Bo. It's tipped up in the air. Get and almost caught. Oh, coming back for the football. Heck of an effort to not quit on the play by Lexington's Eric Ketchum, the new face on this team, trying to prove he belongs. 3rd down.
He already has 1 touchdown. He almost made a big play. Let's also give a shout out to the cornerback of Ottawa, Jim Conway. We called his name a lot during the first quarter. He almost had an interception there. Huge 3rd down for the Cavalry defense.
4 wide for Burr on 3rd down and 10. Burr stands tall in the pocket. Good, just could not get it over the outstretched arms of Brent Walkoff, the inside linebacker, deep in coverage, making the play. And I have to ask you, T-Roy, watching all these minor league teams, all these minor league games, these minor league players all week long, you got a big class here to judge. Of course, you're in the front office in Baltimore. How do you do it?
You got to watch and see which player will fit your locker room the best. So it's not only what they do on the field, but it's what they're going to do off the field that could separate them from the others. So it's very important that we watch games like this, see how they perform, and then we ask their coaches, see how they are in the locker room, see how they are in Gen Chat for the SFLm, and we'll make a decision that will hopefully help the team out the next season.
If you're a rookie, hit up T-Roy. Of course, T-Roy's Baltimore Vultures playing in the semifinals tomorrow against Florida. Just don't ask him about his season. He doesn't want to talk about his season.
No, don't. Please don't.
Unless you want to hear him talk bad about himself, then you can ask him. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Patterson fires. Caught. That's West Cloud once more at the 45-yard line. And by the way, I hope they do ask you about your season, T-Roy, and I hope they do cheer you up.
Believe it or not, I have talked to folks, and yes, I told them about how bad my season is. So they already know. Some people already know. Anyway, West Cloud once again makes a great clutch catch in coverage. Say that 3 times fast with those C's. But West Cloud is very impressive in today's action. He wants to get drafted. He took some lessons in the Mike Daggs throw it to the tight end school of tight ends. And it's paying off big time this game.
1st down of the 45, free play, and it's Ellis's best run. Breaks a tackle, and then coming for the kneecaps on the defense. Isabella Blackwell makes the play. They'll decline the penalty and get the 1st down.
And weren't for that undisciplined play, they probably would have stopped Ellis behind the line of scrimmage. But Darren Fuller made a huge mistake. Ellis made him pay for it by running right by him. Breaks the tackle right there, showing his strength, and basically flips the field. Now they on the 40 of, inside the 40 of the Miners. Let's see if they cash this in. Now it's a short field.
West Cloud, 75 yards on 5 receptions. Having one heck of a night. The handoff goes to Ellis. Gets a couple of blocks on the outside, but great job by Blackwell again. Closing it down, only a pickup of a yard.
Well, Isabella Blackwell, one of the ladies of the SFL and the SFLm, making a big play on a big running back. She's only 206. She stopped the 240-pounder, but getting more than 1 yard. An impressive play by her.
2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line. 9:10 to go in the 3rd. Patterson pump fake. Now zips one in. Boy, now if he would have completed that pass, I would have just about lost it. Incomplete. Styles again. Check that. Roosevelt the target.
So you said they're going to make you lose your mind up in here if you would have made that catch?
Say again, T-Roy?
So you said that they will make you lose your mind up in here if they made that catch?
Yeah. Yeah, they would. 5 wide for Patterson. Patterson drops the throw on the check down, and it's short of the 1st down, and that is going to make injured player for Lexington, and fortunately for them, not a major loss. Mike Little out of the slot makes the play, but that check down on 4th down going to make Ottawa's coaching staff lose their mind up in here, trying to get into field goal range.
Well, it's going to be a long attempt of 49 if they decide to do so. Mike Little had a pass deflection earlier in the game. That could be a key loss, but we'll see how that will affect the Miners. We'll see if they're going to kick a field goal. And, yes, Murphy's out there. They're going to try this long field goal attempt.
Officially from 48 yards, it's the first field goal attempt of the night. From the right hash, the right-footed kicker. And the snap's pretty good, and the kick is good. Made it just by the skin. I thought it was going wide right as well, but Ottawa takes the lead, and the check down pays off. I stand corrected.
And this will be the first drive that Ottawa has that resulted in points from a long distance. Great job by the non-contract George Murphy. Channel his inner Kramer Jackman or Shark Tarkington there with that field goal attempt.
Kick is away, and Ottawa has the lead. They were down 21-14. Return up to the 29-yard line, and Dave Burr gets a chance to come back out.
Now Lexington started hot in the first quarter, got one more touchdown in the start of the second quarter, and then their offense has basically fizzled. We'll see if they heat up and catch fire once again and march down the field and score a touchdown. They had the ball first in the in this half and resulted with 0 points.
It's getting hot in here, but there's a dress code. 1st and 10 at the 29. Burr fires it outside. Jumping catch to try to shield the defender. Almost hauled in by Garris, his 5th target of the night, but drops that one, 2nd down.
Cam, I see why they don't put us together often because we acting up a fool in here with these quotes. But it's that was a great job by the defense, making sure that Garris doesn't come down with that catch. Let's see how the Miners respond here in this 2nd and 10.
2nd down here for Burr. I formation. And Burr checks it down to O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy! Tell him where he went and tell him what he won, T-Roy.
Got sent to the shadow round with that huge hit by Bruce Horn, the 6-foot even 288-pounder. So he's very short but a big guy. And he made a big play, forcing a long 3rd and 10.
Burr on 3rd and 10. He's got a receiver. Fight for the sticks. Got it. 1st down. That's David Garris. Moving the chains to the 40. Nice throw from Burr to lead his receiver to the outside.
And once again, the double move caught Pearson looking the wrong direction, allowing Garris, the wide receiver from the Miners, to make that catch, move up the field, and get the 1st down. As we look as O'Shaughnessy has carried the ball more, his average has gone down, so it looks like the defense of the Cavalry is starting to key in on him. We'll see if that continues.
Burr to throw, dump off O'Shaughnessy once again, and Bailey O'Shaughnessy gets run over by a truck after a 7-yard pickup. License plate reads, Reside.
And unfortunately, folks, that's what happens when a fly meets a Mack truck. A tragedy for the fly that was wearing number 30 for the white. What a hit.
Breaks the tackle. O'Shaughnessy getting his revenge. 1 man to beat down the sideline. 10. O'Shaughnessy says, oh my, 6 points.
O'Shaughnessy just said, move, get out the way. He trucked someone and took it to the house. He's like, are you talking bad about me, T-Roy? Watch this. We need you to do this tomorrow against Florida. Making the first man miss with that strong forearm shiver and then outrunning everybody else. Number 20, Conway didn't even make an attempt to dive at O'Shaughnessy. That was another huge touchdown run. And believe it or not, Cam, this is what hurt the Cavalry last week. They got burnt by Brooke Beisel on a long touchdown run in the 2nd half, which helped open the floodgates for Salt Lake to make that to basically get that win. And it's come back to haunt them in this game with O'Shaughnessy's big run here in the 2nd half.
Extra point is up and good for Lexington, 28-24. We're still just 4 minutes into this 3rd quarter, and we are still going back and forth. And another prospect to keep your eye on, Essex Denabola, makes maybe the catch of the year. And Madison's in position to win that game over there.
Wow, that has to be a heartbreaker for San Jose, leading for most of the game by 4 points, and they give up a big play to Essex. Right now,
7-6 now, and Madison could win that game with field goals. Right now, Ottawa is going to need some touchdowns to keep up with Lexington apparently tonight. 7:22 to go in the 3rd, 28-24.
Well, they was able to get Ellis involved. He got a big run here in the start of the 2nd half, but their offense stalled once they reached the 30-yard line. It was a long drive, but only resulted in 3 points. We'll see if that changes here on this drive.
Scar Patterson back under center. We'll hand it off to Ellis, and Ellis picks up 1. Tough sledding, though, in the middle. Little has cramps and may return, and Foreman makes the stop.
Looks like Little might have to drink some am I allowed to say that product here? Drink some Gatorade or drink some pickle juice or something to get himself back on the field.
2nd and 9. Off the Ellis run. Patterson fires on a corner route. Caught in coverage. That's a first down for Ottawa. Patterson 16 of 23. And making the grab, Sean Baker, the second tight end on the depth chart, deep on a corner pattern.
And there's no reason why you don't want to throw it to a guy who's 6'4" and 250 pounds, and tall enough to make that catch over Woodson. So he's 2 inches taller than him, and of course he's way bigger than Woodson at 250 pounds. Great job by Patterson finding the mismatch there to help extend this drive.
Lexington and Ottawa for the second straight week in a nail-biting shootout, as that pass is again caught by Baker. Pickup of 3 out of bounds.
The toe drag swag catch was successful, and one thing I do like about this league is that these quarterbacks, knowing that they do have star receivers, they favored whoever is open more than the star receiver. Good job finding the safer play, throwing it to Baker. Great job by Patterson on that one.
2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line. Patterson back to pass, fires it outside. West Cloud nearly turned the corner, picks up 5, and Ottawa using their tight ends better than any SFLm team this week.
Shoot. And you want to throw it to the big guys, because once they turn upfield, more times than not, they'll weigh more than the defender that's covering them, so they should be able to break that tackle at best. Almost happened there, but it's a manageable 3rd and 2.
And off, Ellis got a first down, has been the best around that left side tonight. Ellis, a quiet night, 31 yards. As you see, O'Shaughnessy's brilliant evening, almost 200. But Ellis holding his own here in the 3rd.
And this game's not over yet. It may be a running back that has less yards rushing that could have a bigger impact. Ellis is a big guy. He can wear out the defense since he weighs 240 pounds with that Mike Allstott type style of running. Let's see if that happens. And once again, they on the 37. Can they score on this long drive?
First down to the 37, and the handoff goes to Ellis and picks up 3. They'll bring up 2nd down and 7, but slowly but surely, Ottawa matriculating the ball down the field, which they struggled with in the first half.
Yeah, it looks like the defense of Lexington may be getting a little bit tired. They was able to bend but not break on the previous possession for the Cavalry. Will they do that again here?
2nd down, and the handoff to Ellis, and he was wrapped up in the backfield. That was trouble from the beginning. Set us up a 3rd and 8.
Great job by Chris Franklin, number 95, forcing Ellis to basically turn the wrong direction, get rid of that hold of Ellis spot that he had. A 3rd and 8, an important 3rd down for the Cavalry. Can they extend this drive?
Patterson out of the shotgun on a 3rd down and 8, and Patterson's pass is nearly intercepted, and Doug Spelling has caught a Hail Mary for San Jose, and the Flight have won the game at the buzzer.
Wow, what a play. I thought that San Jose may have lost it, but they come through in the clutch with that Hail Mary pass. Man, the Flight's on fire.
Forgive me as I produce 2 games. Ottawa will punt the football away. And just for a moment, the Flight and the Lynx give us something exciting, as we've had the excitement for much of the night. That return up to the 14-yard line, and that's where Lexington will start their next drive. Who knows how this game's going to end?
Matt, but could we have deja vu? This is another possession where Lexington had a bad start, bad field, and the Cavalry was able to stop them and give their team, their offense, great field position, which resulted in points. We'll see if history repeats itself on this drive.
First down to the 14. O'Shaughnessy is brought down in the backfield. Harry Husky, who has the pick and the big pick return. Aaron Alexander hurt on the play. That is tough for Lexington. O'Shaughnessy's lead blocker, their 2nd injury of the night.
And you said it best right there. That was the lead blocker that helped O'Shaughnessy run for big gains. Now, No pun intended, by the way. Now, Trent Whitworth, the backup halfback, is now the lead block. He does.
2nd and 11, and actually picks up a block quite well. Oh, Shaughnessy almost was able to keep that in bounds. Set up a 3rd down and 10. Look at the night for Patterson. No picks on 237.
And that could be the difference. And once again, the Cavalry defense could give their offense great field position if they prevent Lexington from getting the 1st down here. An important 3rd down for the Cavalry's defense.
3rd down and 10 now. Both teams have been in 3rd and long quite a bit here in the 2nd half. This is Burr's opportunity to go long, and it is knocked down. 2 defenders in the area. There really wasn't anything open. That was a prayer gone unanswered, and Lexington punting it away. I will say, T-Roy, Ottawa winning the field position game here in the 3rd quarter. That's how they were able to compete with Lexington in the 1st half.
And once again, they held them, inside their 20, forces a 3 and out. They will give their offense great field position. Each time they have done that, the Cavalry's offense will be able to score a touchdown on every possession with that same scenario. We'll see if that happens here.
From midfield, and it's going to be good field position for Ottawa at the 46-yard line. Return by Vermillion. And this is about, what is this, the 3rd drive tonight inside Lexington territory, T-Roy?
Yeah, the first 2 times they scored touchdowns on good field position, it was 33 and 38-yard line of the Miners. This time's a little bit further on back on the 46. Well, let's see if history repeats itself again and Cavalry gets a score here.
1st down to the 46. Patterson fires it outside. That pass caught by Roosevelt. Got 9 yards for a 1st down. 4 grabs for 67 yards, but West Cloud still pacing the offense with 6 grabs.
And you mentioned this on the last possession that the Miners had, the stat line of Patterson and Burr. The difference was the interceptions. Patterson's been doing a good job protecting the ball, has 0 interceptions so far. If that stands pat, he could lead this team on a comeback win.
Handoff, Ellis on a draw. Look at the Red Sea part. Unbelievable blocking for Ottawa. Ellis up to the 32-yard line. That's how the draw is supposed to look. That was fantastic.
And you don't want to see somebody weighing 240 pounds being uncontested towards you. You want his path to be obstructed somehow so you can stop his momentum easier than that. Great job by the O-line giving Ellis room to roam.
Pass out to Ellis, breaks a tackle, and that is a rare miss from Williams. And Alexander also cramping up. So we've got some humidity that's come into this stadium and is really giving Lexington the fits. Somebody go get them hydrated over there. Forget us in the booth.
Right. I think the person who's mentioned about hydration was the guy who unfortunately got injured, and that was Alexander.
That's right.
And that come back to haunt him here.
Patterson flips it outside, and that's short of 1st down. Don't be a hypocrite, Aaron. You got to get your water, too.
He said, too, in the chat, I didn't follow my own advice. But here we go, Cam. An important 3rd down. They already in field goal range, but you know they want 6. 3rd and 1. Would they give it to the big fella? Or would they try to do a quick out and convert?
Ellis line up on the right here. Ottawa's fullback is Herman Moore. 2 wide receivers, far side right. They're going to turn around on a trap to Ellis, and Ellis got it again. It has not been a sexy night for Ellis, T-Roy, but he is picking up 2 and 3 yards every time they need him to, and it sets up another 1st down. They've had the ball now for, I think, about 5 minutes here.
And if you're the fan of the team wearing the white and the 2 shades of gray, you are biting your fingernails right now because Ellis is wearing down the defense. Let's see what happens on this play.
Patterson, that was trouble. That was trouble from the beginning. Garrett Foreman just standing there playing middle field, and he'll set up 2nd down. Patterson very lucky.
Yeah, that could have been the commentator's curse thanks to me, but Foreman only reached out with one hand, he could have had an interception to put a halt to this drive. Usually when that happens, that will come back to bite the team that missed the opportunity. We see that comes true here against the Miners.
2nd down and 10 at the 21. 1:50 to go in the 3rd quarter. Patterson takes a drop back, clean pocket, fires out. That's the fullback, but nothing there. Nice pursuit to the outside. That's Chad Owens with the tackle. Will set up another 3rd and long for Ottawa.
And no, folks, that's not that Herman Moore that played in Motown back in the day. I hate to say back in the day because I was a kid at that point and I'm now 39. But this Herman Moore makes a great catch, but couldn't go upfield afterwards.
3rd and 10. Patterson put it low, looking for Vermillion. He stumbles on the turf monster, and that'll set up a 4th down. So Ottawa getting field goals, Lexington getting touchdowns here in the 3rd. They're going to need George Murphy to convert this one.
A great job by the Miners defense, bendy but not breaking with short field to work with. They broke the trend that the Cavalry had, which is short field, usually results in touchdowns. This will make it a 1-point game unless Lexington can prevent this field goal from going through.
This from the 37-yard line. Good snap, good hold, no pressure on the kick. Field goal is good. And it's a 1-point game. So we've seen a ton of close battles so far tonight in the SFLm's Week 3, and Lexington and Ottawa are in another one here, 28-27.
Now, Lexington has to be smiling right now because at this point last week, that's when the Adams start, breaking free and basically separating themselves from the Miners with Doug Brown busting out long touchdown runs. They've been doing a decent job holding Ellis, keeping him from breaking some long runs, but they only up by 1. They need to respond and score a touchdown because momentum is clearly on the Cavalry side right now.
Oh! Ouch. That happened so fast I couldn't even come up with anything to say. 1st down at the 31-yard line. Going to cost me my job. Leland Nichols.
That's what a Shadow Realm sending tackle would do to you in the booth. It just keeps you from even commenting because that hit was just so vicious.
The way this second half has been, you walk into that Shadow Realm restaurant, you ask for a table of 1, they say, we're a little busy right now. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Burr flips it out to O'Shaughnessy looking for a block. Got it.
Nice block.
Just got the sight of him. Nice job for O'Shaughnessy to pick up 4. And a shout out to Corey Travis. What a nice play on the outside.
It just got enough. Great job by the tackle. 6'6", 323-pounder, giving a great forearm to the defender there, allowing O'Shaughnessy to get 4 yards. We still see Wentworth as the fullback, however, for the Miners.
Handoff O'Shaughnessy looking for that block and not going to get it. Going to bring up 3rd down. Visit the all-new SFL League website at simulationfl.net for info on how to create a player to join our community. The league and the teams that play in it. Links to apparel, helmets, and a comprehensive history of the SFL. It's over 1,500 games, and it's thousands of players who have hit the virtual field. The SFL, we put the fan in fantasy. Over 1,300 players have played in the SFL all time. As Burr flips it outside, that pass is caught. Burr has been really nice on the out routes, deep to the far side, gets another 1st down, and it's another reception for David Garris. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Lexington 28, Ottawa 27. If your friends aren't here, they may not be your friends much longer. Get them in here. You're watching the SFLm on YouTube. And after the last SFLm game ended in a Hail Mary, how could you miss a 1-point 4th quarter? Lexington with the football. Alongside T-Roy Gaines, I'm Cameron Irvine. Here in the booth for SFLm action, week number 3. 1st down to the 43. Burr will drop the pass over to O'Shaughnessy. He's too quick. O'Shaughnessy trying to get down the sideline, picks up 8. And actually a nice angle taken by Mike Carroll to wrap him up 8 and no more near midfield.
But still, that was a great play by O'Shaughnessy, who had to turn around and basically pray that nobody's going to destroy his back, making that great catch. Then had the speed to move up the field and get 8 yards. A great play by O'Shaughnessy.
Handoff O'Shaughnessy. They over pursued off the right side, but still able to make the tackle. Still over 10 yards a carry for O'Shaughnessy as Walkoff makes the stop. But Ottawa playing for pride there, trying to keep him under 200.
And this is a very important third down for the Cavalry defense. They had done a great job so far forcing Lexington to punt on certain scenarios. They don't want the Miners to score a touchdown here. We'll see if they can do that right now.
They're going to throw it on third down and 1, and it's the fullback in place of Aaron Alexander, who's hurt. And that's actually, as you said, T-Roy, earlier, the backup halfback, Trent Wentworth. And I was actually just going to make a comment. Even though Wentworth just had that nice play, T-Roy, we have not seen the same Bailey O'Shaughnessy without Alexander in the game, showing off for the fullbacks. They're important.
Yeah, and Wentworth on that last carry missed the block. We'll see if he makes the block there. He does.
O'Shaughnessy still, though, just 1 yard. Bit winded here in this second half. Another tackle for Conway of the Ottawa defense. The clock continues to tick down to 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Lexington very dangerously entering field goal range.
Yeah, any score at this stage of the game with both teams doing a good job melting the clock in the second half will help them out. We'll see if Lexington will score melting clock away.
3 in the backfield, handoff O'Shaughnessy, and nothing much there either. Lexington may have to win this on the arm of Burr. Plenty of Cavalry defenders there, including Harry Husky.
And Maestro 26 basically says it all right now. He wants his fullback back. He wants Alexander back on the field to help opening holes for O'Shaughnessy. But right now we got a huge pass play for the Miners.
3rd and 9, Burr, clean pocket, short throw. There's a flag. If that's PI, that's a first down.
And that could be a head scratcher. I don't see PI here. We'll see what Ref 62 says. Oh, wow.
Oh. And they are going to get the Cavalry for PI. That's the slot corner, Mike Carroll. We're going to get another look at this?
I hope we do. I remember last week we called a game where that guy headbutted his own teammate and the ref called unsportsmanlike comment on the defensive player. That was a bad call. We don't get the replay, so that may say Ref 62 here.
Yeah, that's a tough break for Ottawa, who's been playing much better defense in the second half. And look at him again, all over O'Shaughnessy. This time it's Dion Lewis that brings him down. And this Ottawa linebacking core is pretty light. Stephon Forge kind of leads the way, but that's about it. And Ottawa's linebackers holding tough.
Yeah, man, it doesn't hurt that the backup fullback is still Wentworth, not Alexander in there.
And they hand it off to O'Shaughnessy. I don't know how he found a hole through all of that mess. And he picks up half of what they need and, more importantly, perhaps gets them into field goal range because Ottawa's offense does not have a touchdown here in the second half.
But here's the thing. If Cooley, the lead blocker on that one, number 73, was able to touch someone instead of hopping over his own running back, O'Shaughnessy could have had a bigger run. Huge third down for the defense for the Cavalry.
3rd and 5. They're just going to run it, play it safe. And O'Shaughnessy actually lost 2 yards. That's going to make the field goal more problematic. Now, we have seen a couple of kickers tonight. We saw a 47-yarder, a 48-yarder made here in the Week 3 action of SFLm. But this could be a 49. It's hard to see from the hash marks, but 48 is what it looks like.
A huge kick by Lexington's Murphy. We'll see if he can come through.
6.5 to go in the fourth. Lexington's Murphy from 48 yards. Good. And that one had a little bit of extra on it, and Lexington takes a 4-point lead.
And both kickers, Murphy, Square, I don't know how we're going to call this, but they come through for their respective teams with long field goal attempts being made. This has to be, however, a moral victory for the Cavalry. The problem is they might have a long field to go to march down the field and hopefully take the lead in their case here. We'll see what happens.
And the return up to the 28, so pretty decent field position, but not great. Carter on the return. Now it's up to Scar Patterson. No picks tonight, 3 touchdowns. Rupert Westcloud a little bit quieter in the second half, but still the leading receiver. But Roosevelt and Josh Stiles right behind him. Ellis, decent night, 18 carries, 41 yards. Has had a couple of big third down conversions in the second half. Patterson drops to throw, fires outside. That is Stiles. 8-yard gain to the 36-yard line. Tackle made by Bullock on the outside.
And in spite of the fact that he weighs 185, he did a great job, Stiles that is, showing his strength there, be able to carry defender Bullock for maybe an extra yard. And it's effort like that that makes, this down easy to make for a first down, 2nd and 2.
Under 6 to go in the fourth quarter. Patterson's out of the shotgun. Patterson, deep ball intercepted. First turnover of the night for Ottawa. Patterson ends up making the tackle. And the man to make the play, the man of the hour for Lexington is Josh Rowe with the pick. And Lexington has plenty of life now.
The former Annapolis Navigator. And Josh Rowe makes a big play. And this is deja vu for the Cavalry. Patterson had a costly interception in the fourth quarter of their game against Salt Lake that resulted in the loss. Now he throws the interception with 5 minutes and 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That could cost them again. We'll see if the defense can stand pat and not give up a point.
O'Shaughnessy's got some blocks and got his face mask grabbed. Another critical Ottawa penalty as the Cavalry are collapsing here defensively in the fourth quarter.
And I think that previous penalty may be the turning point in this game, Cam, because since then the Cavalry has just, been undisciplined in every sense of the word. Reside is get called for that penalty. On a previous possession, that pass interference extended the drive, resulted in a field goal, and then Patterson himself threw an interception. So now Ottawa needs to shake that off and focus and get themselves back in this game.
Alexander back in the game, and that pass is almost intercepted. Jumping the route was Conway once again. I want to answer Ari Mills' question in the chat. He was drafted out of Lincoln. Lincoln didn't turn into anybody. Lincoln just sitting on the shelf, waiting to return to action. All these teams independent of one another.
And R.E. Mills, the great fullback of the Denver Nightwings. He was my non-contract fullback before he got into the SFLm.
2nd and 10 of the 24. O'Shaughnessy takes the handoff, and at this point, Ottawa just has to hope that they hold him to a field goal. Sector 6 is the official apparel provider of the Simulation Football League. Visit sector6apparel.com or our website at simulationfl.net for replica team jerseys and completely customized jackets, flags, t-shirts, and more that help each team stand out from their opponents. Get the gear the fans wear with Sector 6 and the SFL. 3rd down and 9 at the 22. Clean pocket. What a dime! What a dime from Burr. Garris goes down low to get it, winning limbo for sure. And Lexington's in the red zone.
Oh, they are going to challenge that. Now, they're going to see if he had possession of the ball. It looked like he got the 1 foot inbounds. Let's see if the refs decided that he made the catch or he did not. We're going to look at the replay here.
I think he definitely made this grab unless something was up. Look at that. Look at the ball placement. Oh, yeah. Kneecap. Kneecap, T-Roy.
We'll see what Ref 62 says. I'm a little bit shaking on that one, a little bit worried. Nice.
And that is a timeout charge to Ottawa. I don't know about that challenge. I mean, it was close, but give credit where credit's due. That is a huge timeout blown there.
Yeah, and if Lexington able to score a touchdown, that could be ball game for them because Ottawa's having a hard time scoring with anything more than 30 yards away from the end zone.
Ottawa's got to get a stop. O'Shaughnessy in the open field gets a shoulder at the 10-yard line, and I want to answer the question in the chat real quick from Classic Host asking how the minor leagues work. Do the players move up to the main league, or is it a REL setup? But no, it's a move up to the main league, which has 24 teams. The minor league has 9 teams, and players are building up their attributes in the hopes of being drafted. You can find out more information at simulationfl.net. Our lovely moderator, Ashley Jackson, has posted it in the chat for you. 2nd down and 7 at the Ottawa 10. 4:03 to go in the fourth quarter. Ottawa needs more shoulder charges on O'Shaughnessy, and that is another tackle made by Walkoff in the trenches to force a 3rd down for Lexington. Ottawa's not dead yet.
A huge 3rd down, but here's the thing. Lexington does not have to score a touchdown to extend this drive. They can still get a 1st down without scoring a touchdown here. This is a huge 3rd down for the Cavalry.
That would probably be the worst case scenario here for Ottawa. 3.5 to go. Clock is ticking, and Burr's bleeding some more. Counter to O'Shaughnessy up the middle, and O'Shaughnessy is short. They stopped him just in time. Oh, what a tackle. O'Shaughnessy 7 yards shy of 200, but what a terrific play. I think Husky was in there as well to make the stop, and what are we going to do here? We're going to go?
They're going to go, but O'Shaughnessy's not in there. The backup running back is. There's the difference here.
Wentworth in the... Oh, they jumped off sides with Wentworth in the game. Wide open touchdown!
Wow.
What a throw. It's Zachary Patton with the score, and Lexington goes up 10.
Man, and that could be the nail in the coffin. First they go off sides because they probably thought, oh, maybe Alexander's going to get the ball. Instead, it was a play-action pass, and they threw it to a very, very wide-open Patton. Nobody was sticking him. What a swag-licious spinning toe drag swag, one-handed catch to basically put this game out of reach unless Ottawa got some magic up their sleeves.
And Lexington drops the pick. Goes up 10 with 2:54 to go. And the extra point. A little bit ugly on the snap, but it's good. 38-27, 2:54 to go in the fourth quarter.
Well, you already know Ottawa's having problems marching down the field, scoring touchdowns. They haven't had a drive that's been at least more than 38 yards that resulted in 7 points. That has to change now if they want to stay in this game.
From the 8-yard line, Ottawa down 11. This is the first time either team is led by 2 scores tonight. And Patterson's going to need some help from Roosevelt, Stiles, and Westcloud down the field. They need to dial up that deep throw from earlier. Need some more of those.
And that was from their first scoring possession of the first quarter. That was the second drive, for the Cavalry, a 38-yard bomb to Roosevelt. We'll see if they can, bring that back up here right now.
Patterson, deep drop back, will fire it middle of the field. Caught Westcloud. This guy says he's something else. Heck of an impressive night.
If you need a tight end, here's one right here.
1st and 10 to the 44. Ball tipped it off the helmet. Incomplete, crowded. Looking for Stiles, and look at that Lexington defense. 4 catches, 9 targets to Stiles. They've done a nice job locking him down.
Yeah, they haven't really gotten a splash play on a consistent basis. They have 2 with Roosevelt in the second half, and then Westcloud in the first half with those 2 big catches.
Patterson, fire, got to get out of bounds. Can't. Nice tackle. I think that's Williams up there. Williams been quieter in the second half as Ottawa's been trailing much of the second half and been passing a little bit more. 3rd down and 4. Patterson over the middle. Westcloud caught. There's Williams again on the stop. 1st down to the 43. Clock's ticking. Patterson again. Once more before the 2-minute warning. Oh, a little bit behind West Cloud, but it will afford them another play before the ref blows the whistle.
But they're doing a good job marching down the field. Great tempo so far in this drive. They need a score quick in the worst way, however. We'll see if they can get a touchdown before the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 10 at the 43. Again, empty 4 wide here for Ottawa. Patterson changing the play at the line. Lexington in a dime. That pass is caught. That is Roosevelt, and that is the 2-minute warning. Ottawa not going away lightly. Still 2 timeouts. All kinds of time. Don't go anywhere. This is the SFLm on YouTube.
Clutch play by Roosevelt to help extend this drive. They have to score quickly, however, because they need to do an onside kick after they score a touchdown or a field goal.
3-2 look for Ottawa. Patterson looking in zone. Oh, just outside the hands of Roosevelt. He dove for it. I thought he was going to get there a little bit out too far. 2nd down.
That was almost a nice pass by Patterson. He threw it where only Roosevelt was going to make that catch. It's just that he put a little bit too much mustard, passer that is, and that results in an incomplete pass. That could be a huge missed opportunity here.
305 yards and 3 scores for Patterson, but that one pick here in the 4th quarter looms large. West Cloud is wide open over the middle. That's a first down at the 17-yard line. Here comes the no huddle. West Cloud dominating in this game. Now I believe up to 10 receptions. 4 wide again for Patterson. Patterson dropping back, fires middle of the field. Incomplete. Looking for West Cloud again. The coverage just a bit tighter. And that'll bring up 2nd down at the 17-yard line. Tomorrow, the semifinals are on Next Level Sports and For the Fans Twitch channel. Do not forget, coverage starts at 4:30 p.m. Eastern first. The defending champion Baltimore Vultures will face the 3-time champion Florida Storm. On the other side of the bracket, Vancouver meets top-seeded Denver at 6:45. The SFL on Next Level Sports, we put the fan in fantasy, and if you are a rookie, we want to see you in that chat supporting the veterans of this league, going for the ultimate to play and hope maybe possibly win the championship game. 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line, 1:39 to go in the 4th quarter. I'm sitting here with T. Roy Gaines, who won the championship last season. That's a backward pass. Again, got to get out of bounds, and does. Ugly looking play out there to the far side to set up a 3rd and 8.
Here we go. We got an important 3rd down for the Cavalry. They're inside the red zone. Last time they were inside the red zone, they scored a touchdown. Can the Miners defense keep that from happening? They're already in field goal position, so they'll at least hopefully get points as long as there's no turnover, but they want a touchdown the worst way.
3rd and 8. Watch West Cloud right of the line. Nope, they're going to fire it out route. That pass caught inside the 10, but tackled in bounds. 1st and goal at the 6, though. Nice route by Stiles. He took a shot for it, paid for it. Patterson, empty backfield, looking, end zone, pass, caught, touchdown! It's Stiles with the toe tap, and Ottawa not done yet.
Great job. This is their first drive where they had to go longer than 38 yards to get a touchdown. It couldn't come at a better time. Great catch. That would have been successful in the no fun league because he got both feet in. You only need one. And after this, they're going for 2. They're not going for the extra point. Here we go.
Trying to make it a 3-point game. A field goal would tie it. 2 backs, 2 receivers. Goal line look here for Lexington. Ellis has been struggling running the football. Ellis gets away. Ellis, all the blockers kind of quit on him, didn't they, T-Roy?
Yes, they did.
He was trying his best, but Ellis couldn't do it on his own, and Lexington catches a break as the O-line went to break.
Yeah, they decided to be a swinging gate, forcing Ellis to bounce it outside. At least his lead fullback, that was a Moore, gave him a chance, but the O-line was a swinging gate, and that cost them big.
George Murphy onside kick. This is basically the game right in the hands of the Lexington defender. And I believe that's, well, one first down will do it for Lexington. They are not in field goal range, but Ottawa's chances of winning have gone very slim now.
Now, we'll see how Lexington can approach this. You think that they'll run the ball, especially since Alexander's back, to help force Ottawa to take timeouts. We'll see if that happens, so they're going to try to throw the ball here.
Alexander directly behind Burr, and O'Shaughnessy behind him, but that is a run for nothing. As much of O'Shaughnessy's runs, he's now under 8 yards a carry, have been here in the second half, still looking for 200, not going to get it there, second down.
Yeah, and what you said earlier about that bad challenge is now coming back to haunt Ottawa. They only got one timeout left, so even if they stop them from getting the first down here, they'll still have to waste that timeout unless they go out of bounds in the minors, going out of bounds.
O'Shaughnessy gets the kick. Oh, O'Shaughnessy gets burned in the backfield. Bruce Horn.
That Mack truck just sounded the horn after he made that tackle. Beep, beep. Nice play by him. Here's a huge third down. If they look like they could be throwing it, so
wow.
This could be a huge opportunity for the Cavalry if they can stop them from making the catch.
3rd and 11. Nope, they're going to hand it to O'Shaughnessy to waste some clock, but he's going to be out of field goal range. Actually, a pretty good play call. It took about 4 or 5 seconds off the clock. So now they'll be punting with about 29 seconds to go on the clock. Ottawa will get the ball back about 24 seconds, and they got no timeouts, so they're going to need something ridiculous.
Yeah, they're going to either probably do some quick outs, get to the middle of the field, and try a Hail Mary. If I were them, I'll try the deep pass to start off their first play of this next possession, but they got to find something in their sleeve here to get this win.
So they can get a block punt here. They don't come after it. This punt going to bounce inside the 10, letting it go and wasting more time on the clock. The ball rolls all the way to the 7. Terrible decision on special teams to let that drop, and now Ottawa has just 19 seconds left.
And you see that lineman put his hands on his head. He knows that was a terrible decision by the returner of Vermillion to let that ball bounce. You want away fair catch, make that catch, give them better field position than the 7, and give you more time on the clock. Bad decision by Vermillion.
If it would have panned out, they would have gotten it on the 20. It does not. Now they're on the 7. They got to get out of bounds quickly. That pass is incomplete. And that may be a blessing in disguise because I'm not sure they would have gotten back to the line there.
Yeah, anything over the middle, unless your wide receiver completely beats his man, is not good for the Cavalry. They got no timeouts left. That was a duck, and they were lucky that number 56, Foreman, didn't pick that off.
"15 seconds. Ottawa looking for a miracle. They would be the second team tonight to win on a miracle, as the San Jose game was won on a Hail Mary, 15-12, the final. The Flight beat the Lynx, and that game seemed to end ages ago, even though these games started roughly around the same time. It's been a long one here. Patterson standing in his own end zone again, deep over the middle. The pass is incomplete. Got to get some corners or some fade routes down the sideline, something here. All this over the middle of the stuff, they're going to run out of time.
Yeah, but a good job by the Miners defense making sure that all they have was the middle. They make sure that they're playing prevent defense, backing up, not allowing the receivers beating down the field. But all it takes is one mental mistake, and that could give Ottawa a great field position. Here's a huge third down.
3rd and 10. Patterson check down. That's a miss.
That's it.
Westcloud with the catch. That was not a good decision. And Lexington gets the victory. Congratulations to the Miners. They improved to 2-1. A well-earned victory on the backs of O'Shaughnessy. Burr had some moments, but Eric Ketchum with his first touchdown of his career. The highlight and the headline for Lexington as they win by 5.
And here's another thing. It's another costly turnover by Patterson in the fourth quarter hurt them. They almost made the comeback. But again, that costly turnover just turned the tide for the Miners getting this victory. Great job by the offense of the Miners getting that running game involved. O'Shaughnessy goes over, gets nearly 200 yards rushing. He has 2 long touchdown runs. This one, just as impressive as the first, he breaks the first tackle and takes it to the house easily. And the running game hurts the defense of the Cavalry. They cannot stop the run in the second half. That may be due to the case that they've probably been on the field a little bit longer than they would like. Offense was better for the Cavalry. They did score 33 points, so 10 points better than last week, but the defense has some costly mistakes in the run game and some costly penalties that basically iced the game for the Miners.
Lexington wins by 5. Another nail-biter. Came out on the lower end of last week's game against Albuquerque. The Adams, as we look forward to week 4, they are 3-0 and certainly atop the standings in the SFLm. And, you know, that's, I mean, 4 teams make the playoffs. They're in pretty good shape.
And the Miners helped themselves out, stay in the playoff race. I know it's early, but getting that second win, going over 500, can be a turning point for them. We had a turning point against Charleston last season. We didn't want to fall to 0-2 after losing to Atlanta. And that game, you can say, helped us, you know, build some momentum and get to that championship game and win it last year. This could be that game for them, for the Miners.
Ottawa takes on Tacoma next week in a battle of teams that just barely lost this week. Madison takes on Memphis, the River Runners back in action. Salt Lake and Lexington, a pair of 2-1 teams, will be playing in the championship rematch between the undefeated Albuquerque Adams and the winless Birmingham Fuel. Don't you think Birmingham wants revenge and to get off the mat next week? That's going to be a big game in a championship rematch. For T. Roy Gaines, I'm Cameron Irvine. This has been a presentation of the Simulation Football League. Good night.